Hey, what's going on? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this right now, you might be checking out this website here called Shoppers Confidential. Maybe you saw it online and you're wondering, can you make money being a mystery shopper? Okay, so what's involved? Is this legit? Should you become a mystery shopper? And how does this actually work? And is it worth your time, right? That's a big question. So let's review Shoppers Confidential. I've reviewed hundreds of different types of business opportunities, websites online, make money from home type of business opportunities. And some are great, and some are so-so, and some are just, a waste of your time. So let's take a look at Shoppers Confidential. Now, at any time, if you want to get my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 per month, you can just go ahead and click the link in the description box, and I'll send you that training directly to your email for free. You can check it out if you want. Now, let's take a look at Shoppers Confidential. Right now, there are a lot of different mystery shopping websites out there. Now, if you don't know what mystery shopping is, it's very simple. All you do is you work for a research company like Shoppers Confidential, and you would sign up with them. And you would basically go and shop and experience different sort of retail outlets and experiences. And all you do is you just give feedback to them, and they will pay you a specific amount of money for the jobs that you do. That's it. It's very, very simple, right? Now, if you come to Shoppers Confidential and you head to become a mystery shopper, you're going to see this particular website, okay? Now, if you scroll down, they give you quite a decent amount of information on them, but essentially if you want to join Shoppers Confidential, you must be based in the Canada or the US. Unfortunately, if you're based outside of Canada or the US, you're not going to be able to join this particular mystery shopping opportunity. All right. Now, if you kind of scroll down here, you'll just see that they give a lot of great information on it, but essentially you need to be fluent in English. Okay, you must be able to fill up the assignments accurately and in a timely manner, otherwise they're not going to pay you, and that's very important, right? You need to have your smartphone available, that you need to have your geo location turned on, and you have to be able to get paid through PayPal. Now, if you don't have a PayPal account, don't worry, you can just head over to paypal.com, sign up for a free PayPal account, and that's how Shoppers Confidential is actually going to pay you out your payments, all right? Now, excuse me. Now, let's talk a little bit about some of the details of how this actually works, right? First of all, with mystery shopping, again, you're just going into a shop, you're experiencing the outlet itself. So it depends on the assignment that you take up. Different assignments have different things. Sometimes you have to experience the retail outlet. Sometimes you have to make a purchase. And other times you have to do different things, all right? Now, the big question is how much do they pay, okay? Now, there are lots of different pay structures with different mystery shopping businesses, but with Shoppers Confidential, they pay a pretty decent amount, okay? So let's just kind of scroll down to it. And this one will basically show you that they pay, sorry, 1 second here. They pay between $15 and $50 per assignment. Okay, so that's okay depending on where you live and how far you have to travel. Okay, so some stores, it requires you to do certain things, like maybe you got to do a bit of bowling, right? So you have to actually experience it. If you have to experience the actual store itself, they will reimburse you for that. All right, so the $15 to $50 is on top of what you have to pay for the product or the experience that you have to do. All right, so if you're, for example, paying for bowling, they will pay you back for the bowling experience, and on top of that, they will pay you for your assignment, right? So that's a great thing. $15 to $50 is not bad. It just depends on how long that experience or that assignment is going to take, because sometimes if you think about it, right, depending on where you live, you're going to have to commute there, okay? And once you get there, it might take you half an hour to an hour or more to get to your location. And once you do that, you're gonna have to spend time doing the actual assignment. It could be half an hour, it could be an hour, it could be more than an hour, depending. And then you gotta head back home, right? So every assignment will probably take you between 2 to 3, sometimes even 4 hours of your time. So if you're being paid $15 per assignment, you divide that per hour, it's not that much money per hour, right? So if you're making $15 divided by 4 hours, you're only making $3.75 per hour. If you're being paid $15 divided by 3 hours, you're making $5 per hour. So that's not a great hourly rate, but if you're already in the area and you don't mind making a little bit extra money just to do it, then it's not a bad thing, right? So it really depends on what you're looking at this for, and how many jobs you can actually get, and how far you have to travel to actually do that thing, all right? But that's how much they pay, basically, okay? Are you guaranteed to receive assignments? This is also a big one, right? So the thing is that with mystery shopping, it really depends on your location. So that's why they need you to have geo-targeting on. And the way that it works is every time a job becomes available in your particular area, you're going to get an email based on your location. And then you have to apply for the job really, really quickly. Okay, so it's not a guaranteed thing. So there's a couple of things here, right? So the first thing is that they're not always going to have jobs depending on where you live and your demographic, okay? If you're lucky enough to get a job, you have to apply for it straight away, and based on a first come first serve basis, you will get the job or not. All right, so there are a couple of things there, right? So are you going to get jobs every single day? Not necessarily. Okay, again, it depends on their client base. It depends on how busy they are, the season. Because sometimes, for example, just before the Christmas time, you'll see a spike in the amount of jobs that they would like people to have, so that they can, their clients can iron out issues just before the shopping season, right? And sometimes it's a little bit quieter, maybe just after New Year's, things like that, right? So again, it really depends, and sometimes you might only get one job a week. Sometimes you might only get, 2 jobs a week. So if you think about it, you're not really going to be earning that much money mystery shopping, okay? Yes, it is a good way to earn a little bit of extra income if you're not really doing anything and you just so happen to live in an area, like an urban area where they've got a lot of clients and a lot of jobs, and maybe you get paid, let's just say a median of $30, $35 per job, and you don't have to travel too far, then it might be worth your time. But otherwise, if you have to travel really far and you're not getting that many jobs, maybe 1 or 2 jobs a week, right? Think of how much money you can really make from this. Not that much, okay? So this is definitely a side income thing, and again, it doesn't, if you don't mind spending a couple of hours doing a little bit of mystery shopping, then you might be able to earn an extra $50 to $100 a month, perhaps, maybe a little bit more if you're in the right area and you're pretty aggressive about applying. But is this going to necessarily replace your full-time income? Absolutely not, okay? This is something that you can add a little bit of income every month, maybe $100 to $200, but beyond that, you're probably not going to, again, it's not going to become a full-time income. You can't do this as a full-time job, all right? And then they will pay you out through PayPal, and if you want to apply, you can just log onto this website, come over here, and log in directly to the Shoppers account, and you can register to be a shopper with them right here. Right? Remember, you can click on Become a Mystery Shopper on this page right here. So I would say not a bad mystery shopping business and platform if you are based in Canada or the US, right? Again, shoppersconfidential.com. But again, with any mystery shopping opportunity, it does require quite a lot of hours for you to do it. Oh, don't forget that after you do the shopping, you have to fill out the forms in a timely manner and in a lot of detail, otherwise they're not going to pay you out. Okay, so it is quite a lot of work if you think about it. First of all, you're not going to get that many jobs. Then you have to compete against other shoppers. If you do get the opportunity, you have to commute and travel to the opportunity, do it, and then once you've done the little job, you've got to go back home, and then you've got to fill out all the forms, which actually takes quite a while, unfortunately, and then you get paid via PayPal. So again, for all the amount of time that you're spending, and it does take a little while to fill out the form. It's usually about 30 minutes to an hour to fill out the form after your job. If you add that to the amount of time it takes for you to complete a task, it can be quite a lot of time. So if you divide that by the amount of money that you get paid per hour, it's actually a pretty low per hourly rate. Okay, but yes, it is an extra way that you can potentially make money if you're based in Canada or the US. So that's my review of Shoppers Confidential. If you want to check them out right here. All right. Now, if you're watching this video right now, perhaps you're not necessarily looking to make money through mystery shopping, even though it might be an opportunity. Maybe you're just trying to figure out a way to generate extra income, right? Now, I've looked at all sorts of different business models, and for me, the best type of way to generate income is to do it 100% online. So if you're interested in finding out my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 US, all you need is a computer and an internet connection, and you can be based anywhere in the world. I would love to send you that strategy for free. All you need to do is just click on the link below in the description box. I will send that directly to your email. Please remember to check your spam folder, because sometimes email ends up in spam, and enjoy the training. All right. I hope you enjoyed this review of Shoppers Confidential, and I hope to see you in another review video. Take care.